What's going on, guys? Dead Easter here, and today I'm bringing you gameplay of the new Overwatch Uprising event. The event came out yesterday, but unfortunately I was at work and wasn't able to play, but today I was able to hop on, get a couple of games in, and I wanted to share it with you guys. We'll start off by watching the intro video so you guys can see some of the events that led up to the Uprising. Then we'll jump into the gameplay, and while that's rolling, I'll look at all of the skins that were released for the event.
20 years after we won the war against the Omnics, we were no closer to living together in peace. The building of a new home for the Omnics in London was supposed to be the first step in improving human-robot relations. But it never had a chance. The Omnic extremist group, Null Sector, launched a surprise attack on King's Row. Hundreds were killed, and thousands more were displaced as they took control. Now, they are hunting down the last of the survivors. It could be the beginning of a new war between humans and Omnics. Unless we can stop them. Commander Morrison has sent our strike team to liberate the city. I hope we're not too late.
This is Morrison. Your mission is to liberate King's Row. Good luck out there, agents.
Uprising is a PvE game mode, which means you're going to be teaming up with 3 online allies to take on a horde of Omnics in a reworked King's Row map. Null Sector is attempting to overload the power plant and blow it up. Your mission is to disarm 3 anti-aircraft missiles, preventing your team from receiving the airdropped payload. After receiving the payload, you must defend and escort it to the front gate and use it to blast a gaping hole through the doors. Once your team reaches the inside of the power plant, you have to work together to defeat the OR-14 NS units to save the power plant from a fiery doom. The first skin is the Bastion Null Sector skin, which if you guys were paying attention to the intro video, you know that that's the Omnic extremist group that Overwatch is trying to stop. Something really cool that the Overwatch team added is that while you're in the selection menu looking through the skins, on the right side for a lot of these new event skins, you can see the backstory that goes along with it. For Bastion it says, Bastion units were re-engineered and upgraded by Null Sector and deployed during the King's Row Uprising. So it gives you a little bit of reference on the B-73N units that you fight in this game mode. Overall, I don't think that this skin is super impressive, but it is just a color rework, and it's a nice color that we haven't really seen in Bastion before. That's why it's only 750 credits compared to most of the other ones, which are 3,000. Next up we have Genji's Blackwatch skin, which says, after agreeing to aid the organization, Genji was upgraded extensively by Overwatch's cyberneticist. This skin has a bunch of cool colors in it, and his left side is exposed, kind of paying honor to his brother Hanzo. McCree's skin that was just released is also called Blackwatch. It says a young Jesse McCree was recruited into Blackwatch after Gabriel Reyes saw his potential and gave him a choice: join Blackwatch or rot in prison. Like I said earlier, this background information is so cool because it gives us a little bit more depth into the story and background of all the characters. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this skin. It is a little bit different than his others, but overall I think they could have changed a few more things. Like, Genji has so many cool colors in his skin, but this one is really monotone with the blacks and just hints of red. Then we've got Mercy's Combat Medic Zeigler skin. This one is really cool because it shows Mercy as more of a nurse like she was in the war. The backstory says, when called upon, Mercy would don her Valkyrie Swift response suit to participate in Overwatch missions. I really like the colors in this skin, and as you'll see with the upcoming skins for Reinhardt and Torbjorn and Tracer, it has a really cool matching theme, and I like the aesthetics with the high heels and the nurse hat. This is probably going to be one of the first skins that I buy. Reinhardt's new skin, Lieutenant Wilhelm, is only being sold for 750 credits, which is a surprise because it's a really cool redesign. They could have done this because he has a lot of other legendary skins that have a more in-depth redesign, but I am still surprised because they changed so many colors on it and it looks really clean. His backstory says, Lieutenant Reinhardt Wilhelm served with distinction in his time during Overwatch, notably leading the strike team that ended the King's Row Uprising. Then we've got Torbjorn, who actually got 2 new skins. his first one being Chief Engineer Lindholm, which goes for 3,000 credits. The backstory says for many years Torbjorn Lindholm served as Overwatch's chief engineer, designing many of the organization's iconic weapons and technologies. And his second one is called Ironclad. This one also goes for 3,000 credits. This one doesn't have any backstory, but as you can see, it kind of looks like a downgraded, rough and tough, dirty version of the other one. I think that this one's possibly before he was a mechanic in Overwatch. He doesn't have his beard, he doesn't have the Overwatch shirt, he just looks a little bit more messy. Next up we've got Tracer, who happens to be my favorite of the bunch. Not necessarily because of the skin, but because of the character. I'm not really in love with the skin. I think that they could have pushed the design a little bit farther, and the pilot's hat doesn't really do it for me. But they did do a really good job at fitting with the theme with Reinhardt, Torbjorn, and Mercy. Her backstory says Tracer was put into active duty as an Overwatch agent for the first time during the King's Row Uprising, which was also introduced to us in the intro video. Orisa also got a skin, even though this is her very first event. The background for this one says, during the King's Row Uprising, Null Sector employed, redesigned, and upgraded OR-14 Idna bots to secure the power station. This one is really cool and they've redesigned the face in a nice way, but I'm on the fence about whether or not it should cost the full 3,000 credits. Because it's similar to Bastion's skin, where they repurposed the character model of the final boss of the event and used that as the character skin. I'm looking forward to seeing some more cool Orisa skins in the events to come. And last but not least, we have Widowmaker's new skin, Talon, which also goes for 3,000 credits. This one I think is really cool. It fits Widowmaker's personality really well, and it shows her in an almost military-like outfit that we haven't really seen before. Her weapon looks really cool with this one, and I like her hair tied back. This one unfortunately doesn't come with a backstory, but we know from the videos that the Overwatch team has put out on their YouTube channel that this is from the time when she was in Talon. Alright guys, that's all of the skins that were released with this event, which is actually pretty impressive. We got 9 skins with this one, which is I think more than we've gotten with any other event. I'm going to leave you guys to watch the gameplay, but remember to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if there's any videos that you guys want to see in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Like I say, it just needed a moment to get warmed up.
So it's ready to move out?
Not quite yet.
I should have known. Team, get ready for another wave of attacks. Earth Shatter, ready.
I'm ready to unleash.
The detonator is bearing down upon us.
Seems like we hit another little snag.
Define little snag.
Forget about it! Defend the payload! It just needs a little more time! It's going to work! Trust me!
Enemy Bastion up ahead! Thank you, my friend. Torbjorn, stand us up here.
Generators are green, propulsion systems are waking up. Just a little bit longer.
The detonator is bearing down upon us!
Enemy Bastion up ahead!
Get behind me!
Escort the payload to the power station. Once you're there, well, it's up to Torbjorn. Good job, team. Handing you over to Commander Reyes. Amari out.
Reyes here. Latest Blackwatch intelligence indicates heavy Null sector numbers inside the power station. Expect Null troopers, eradicators, bastions, and some OR-14s.
Do I have your attention yet?
We need to keep that at bay.
Come out and face me! Down!
I could use some healing!
Enemy Bastion up ahead! Your glory, my friend! Not as young as I used to.
Left line.
Armor! Come in! It's firing up!
Should we be standing further away?
Maybe behind my shield!
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Get that door open. Now! Energy levels are peaking.
Understood.
Damage.
We've detected a massive power surge from inside the plant. Best guess they're gonna try to blow it.
Mother, your orders, sir!
Focus on those OR-14s. They're your first priority. Take them out.
Go! Go! Take out any Null sector troops inside! Down! Prisoners down! Revive her!
There's 2 targets left.
Enemy Bastion up ahead!
time.
Good work out there, team. We've stopped Null Sector and given peace a chance.